Hey guys, it's Conservation Chick, and today I'm going to spend a little bit of time with you talking about my favorite animal, coral. Yes, coral is an animal. It's not a plant or whatever you may think that it is. It's actually an animal. This animal has the properties of a plant. It even performs photosynthesis for its food. However, it is an undersea animal, and I'm going to explain to you a little bit more about this animal. Anyway, that's funny.
Hi, I'm Conservation Chick. I want to fill the void and the misconception of thinking that you can't be more conservative. Come with me on this journey to living an ocean-friendly lifestyle and together becoming ocean-minded.
A lot of people think about coral and they think about snorkeling and diving and oh, I love looking at them, and they take them home and put them on their shelves, and it's actually you're putting an animal on your shelves. Coral actually has a lot of different species. Some species can actually live deep in the water even though they do perform photosynthesis, but most of them live up by the top of the water where it's a lot of sunlight. These corals are made out of a calcium carbonate shell and has a bunch of different shapes, and some of them are hard and some of them are soft. The corals cannot live without these symbiotic algae that live with them called zooxanthellae. These zooxanthellae give the coral food for them, and they are the ones performing photosynthesis. They have this symbiotic relationship because the algae performs photosynthesis and gives the coral food, while the coral gives the algae a place to live and other organic nutrients such as nitrogen and phosphorus that the algae can use to perform photosynthesis. Coral is important not only to the ocean life, but also to humans as well. We are connected to coral in many ways that you might not even think about, but coral supply economic profitability to coastal cities, also to protection of coastal city houses. When big swells of waves come in and crash, the coral reefs are a blockade against houses getting taken over by these strong storms and waves, natural disasters. It provides us with a protection barrier. Also, a lot of tourist places depend on coral reefs for a lot of profit. They have snorkelers and divers and boats coming by for a lot of sightseeing. Everyone wants to see these beautiful animals in their prime, in their healthy state. Another reason why coral is important to the ocean is that it is the most biodiverse ecosystem in the world. What I mean by this and what I mean by biodiversity is bio meaning life, diverse meaning many different kinds. A lot of different kinds of life, such as fish, invertebrates. A lot of fish and invertebrates live inside coral reefs, making it like the city of the ocean. It is so busy, hustle and bustle all day, and tons of different fish love to live in coral reefs. This is great for us because we can go to coral reefs and fish out a lot of our food that live there. This is also good for the snorkelers and divers who want to see thousands of different species of fish. Another benefit of coral reefs to us is that a byproduct of photosynthesis is oxygen, and they take in carbon dioxide and they give out oxygen. And algae is one of the biggest providers of oxygen in the world. Think about the Amazon rainforest. A coral reef and the algae inside a coral reef can give us just as much oxygen as the Amazon rainforest. So since corals are animals, they also need certain things to survive, just like humans do. Just like we need food and shelter and human interactions all the time, the corals need specific things that they need to thrive in the ocean. For example, specific temperature range, specific salinity range, and a certain pH range. Corals are so sensitive, if you haven't noticed. They are like the babies of the ocean. So usually corals live in the temperature zone of high 70s Fahrenheit. Salinity, what I mean by that is salt. How much salt is in the ocean? Too much and too little is not good for the coral. pH is acidity of the ocean. If the ocean is too acidic, that is gonna interfere with their chemical imbalances and how much hydrogen specifically is coming into the coral, and that can be damaging. Something that's happening in the world is coral bleaching. When coral bleaching is happening, in essence, that is when the symbiotic algae that the coral cannot live without expels and leaves the coral. So all that's left is a white calcium carbonate shell. That's why they call it bleaching, because it's all just a white skeleton of the coral. And the coral then dies of starvation because the coral doesn't have the algae to photosynthesize and give it food. That is basically what coral bleaching is. Coral bleaching is a huge problem, and now a lot of people are coming together in hopes of restoring coral reefs all over the world. You may have heard about coral restoration. I hope to raise awareness about this problem and invite you to learn more about this problem, how it affects us on a daily basis as humans, and how it affects, more importantly, our oceans all over the world, all of the animals that it's affecting, and how important the coral reefs are to us. I think that everyone should care about this problem because this is our planet and we can't live without our planet. I think we have an interconnected relationship to our oceans. The oceans provide us with life and with food and with a money source and for tourism. We, in turn, affect the ocean in many ways that you can learn about in a lot more of my videos, and I hope to raise awareness to you and even inspire you to be more ocean-minded and to be more ocean-friendly. Come with me on this journey to help prevent coral bleaching and, in turn, help save our oceans.
If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to hear more videos about staying ocean-minded, subscribe to my channel.